Every sec that I take, it's another mistake of you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so numb, we're coming back. To do is be more like me and be less like. Become so numb, feel you there. Become to do is be more like. For anybody watching the VOD, I'll kind of explain what's going on right now. I gotta head back home, but we're working on this. We've been working on this a lot last week, and basically we're refitting a mushroom island into a regular looking island. And then we're gonna build like a temple and maybe a garden and stuff. Might have to move the moss down slightly. This one above. In certain areas. I'm gonna clear out these for sure. I might clear out that one as well. I want it to be somewhat flat for the most part. Like that's probably fine. We're gonna head back home, drop off some stuff. I brought an extra shulker box, and I forgot to empty it, so it actually ended up having a ton of stuff in it already. We spent quite a while on this, and then once we kind of finish making the island, having all the grass grow in it, maybe we'll plant some trees or figure out some trees. I might design trees before I go and ahead and start actually working on it. And then after that we'll probably leave it. I probably this is what I most likely will do is I will I'm going to finish the island, base island, and then I'm going to stop working on it entirely and probably work on a resin farm next, because I want resin for future builds as well as this island coming up. I think I might, because basically the only thing we're going to be waiting for is moving, like the next thing I want to do is move all the mushrooms, and we have to wait for the happy gas to come out for that. My only other thing I could do, other than going on to old projects, like I'm thinking about getting back into the trial chamber, is working on, what is it called? Why can't I think of the word? Working on Dude, I'm brain fogging so bad. An island or something, somewhere to put the cows. I think that could be a good plan, is working on the island we're gonna put the cows. If we make an island, I was thinking about some kind of island, but it might be a build or something. I want it to be sort of mysterious. I saw a really cool build, and I don't know if I could replicate it, but someone made like this beautiful castle in the sky build from like Studio Ghibli's Castle in the Sky, not like, you know, um, not like someone building their own castle in the sky, but it was so pretty, and it was like made with glass, and it looked almost like it's hard to describe how it looks, but it like almost looked like a dream, like legitimately like this is how I would see this in my dreams. Dude, this is just gonna be pale moss, man. Okay. Even pale moss carpet could work for this too. Pale moss carpet might actually work better than the regular carpet. Okay, we got a lot of stone here. What I was doing as well, if you're wondering why I have so much stone, is because I was clearing out, this is from the trial chamber stuff. I was clearing out some of this, because the way we cleared the island was we put a bunch of pale moss around on the grass so it would take over the grass, or the mycelium rather, and then we would destroy it and it would hopefully fill in with grass and we get all the mycelium. And because we are taking a layer, basically a layer off, there's a chance for a lot of stone to be under it, and so I don't want a bunch of stone on my island randomly. I kind of want it to be a grassy island, and so with that being said, I wanted to bring some dirt over from here, mine the stone, replace with dirt. We could just build over on top of it. Also, I tried this. It's not really anything special, I guess, but I tried this. I was looking into other ways of EXP farms, and I remembered there's like an automatic kelp farm kind of thing that lets you um grow kelp, and then the kelp, we would take the kelp outright, make it into dried kelp, and then like supply that. I don't know if that even works the way I want it to work. I'm pretty sure if I want it to work the way I want it to work, these have to be separate. But we put that in there, and then it should like smelt enough over time. I don't really even know if this works. I kind of just made it myself following some tutorials, but not exactly. I feel like cactus is probably better for that. I don't know. But just auto smelting. It auto smelts the thing. I think we probably have this is copper ore. And so hopefully over time we'll not only have dried kelp, I guess, but also potentially a lot of EXP. The only problem I find with it is that I feel like the kelp isn't going to grow fast enough for the dried kelp to be efficient enough to smelt it. So, Okay. We're gonna grab some dirt and grass. We're actually like running out of dirt, which is kind of a funny thing to run out of. We'll need to do something that requires a lot of dirt, or requires us to dig a lot of dirt. I think that's my favorite thing to do for builds is rather than grinding materials, I like to do builds that require me. So like for instance with this build, the reason I chose pale moss over regular moss was because we didn't have a lot of pale moss and we have a moss farm. So I thought it would be kind of nice to, if I ever need to use pale moss, to have just an absolute surplus from this entire island of pale moss. So that's why I chose that. So we're farming for the future, basically. And then something else I want to check, actually, is I want to go to pneumonia. One day I might make a cool nether hub like people do. The only problem with cool nether hubs is, you have to maintain how cool it is infinitely, so if we have like a really far away thing that I want to connect to it, I'll feel obligated. Oh my god. Wait. I'll feel obligated to have it like that everywhere. God. I'm gonna miss the perfect shot. Get this composter out of the way. Perfect. Here, we put that back. How's it going, Chonky? You look very beautiful in pink, might I say, my lady. Doesn't have anything. No, that's just stone. I was gonna go over here, because I could definitely see us having a lot of dirt in these chests. I know we have a lot of stone in these chests. Did I come? I must have came and taken all of the dirt out of these chests. How's it going, Jimmy? Okay, there's still some dirt. We don't need this pitcher pod. Moss, 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 exactly. We're getting pretty close to finishing up the moss, if I'm being truthfully honest. The biggest thing right now is going to be replacing the stone that's around with dirt, and then also clearing out the sides next to the water might be annoying. Hope you're having a fantastic day, Jimmy. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see, anything in these barrels? Nope. I forgot to fill up my water bottle. Watch you play Minecraft while you play Minecraft? Perfect. I was playing around with the latest snapshot, being able to lead mobs with other leads and stuff and put them in minecarts, because I was testing stuff out, because I was watching a video and it was talking about like China and their like advanced train stations, and there was a train that they had, or like a subway cart thing that was like upside down on the roof. And I was thinking, I'm like, can you do that in Minecraft now with like the leads? Like, could you be able to do something like that sort of with leads in a minecart? And I was playing around with it, and you kind of can. The only thing that I don't like about it is that you can't lead a boat and sit in it, because if you sit in the boat, the lead snaps. And so it has to be either a boat or an animal that you can ride, or an animal that you can ride in a boat, for you to actually be able to use something like that to that effect. So it's kind of unfortunate, but still possible. And maybe, honestly, might be a thing that I use for llamas. Like, llamas might become my ski lift railway men that I ride, because they basically don't do anything. They can't drive anywhere. You can't drive them anywhere. And they can hold chests. So, kind of a nice way to, like, transport things. But and then I was saying earlier that after we finish working on this area, I'm probably going to work on a resin farm to work on resin, because I want resin for other builds. I want resin for this island because something I really like about resin, just like the regular resin in general, is that you can put it on blocks, and I feel like that adds so much extra detail to stuff. And you can put them on leaves, and it kind of makes them look like there's fruits in the trees, like oranges or tangerines. And I kind of want those to be the base tree in this area. I want cherry blossoms and then like tangerine trees, you know? I feel like that would be really cool. We do need more stone for Pneumonia's wall as well. That's probably something we want to work on later. I'm thinking, this is how I'm feeling right now, is I'm feeling work on this, work on a resin farm, and then probably go back to working on the trial chambers, start collecting materials for the desert area. Start planning out the desert area. Because the trial chamber, I think, work on the chambers first. The desert area is probably going to be the most annoying area to work on, because that's going to be where the breezes spawn, or at least one of the areas with the breezes. And I feel like that's just going to become really obnoxious. There might be a way we could potentially, like, I'll have to look into if you can stop spawns from happening. Like, maybe we can get half slabs everywhere so that they won't spawn. Like, you can prevent them from spawning or something, and while we're working. Because breezes, I think, will be super obnoxious. And then probably I'll also design or look into references for the temple on this island. Ugh. Coal ore in Minecraft kind of reminds me of, like, Oreo crumbles. Like, if you took the outer part of an Oreo and just crumpled it up. What's going on? Do not eat the coal. It looks tasty. I actually don't even like Oreos. So, no worries there. How you doing, potato? Right now we're putting dirt on the island for the dirt man. I think what I'm gonna do, since we're like collecting one for one, I'll go put away this stone right now, and then we'll be able to pick up more as we go. I do as well want to cover up some of these, like, holes here. The cool thing about this kind of stuff is that we don't really have to worry too much. What do I want to do here? We don't have to worry too much about things, or we don't have to worry at all about things spawning. I think what I want to do here, actually, is... So we're probably going to get it to, like, this level, and then maybe we'll mine the dirt down a little bit. Let me go like this. Like... I was seeing a lot of these, like, really cool visual mods for Minecraft that, like, make Minecraft look insanely gorgeous. And I was thinking to myself, with playing VR, my other goal, one of my goals is to play VR in my Minecraft world, and explore it. And then another goal now is to get a computer that is crazy enough to be able to run those mods decently so I can play on my world. Like that, maybe. This looks a little square. So I'm gonna, like, kind of shave this a little bit. Play around with the shape. Everything's all about molding. Not molting, that's what animals do. It's about molding. Heat your house with Minecraft? Exactly. Okay. That look good. Yeah. That looks alright. I think what I'm going to do, though, and make it look even better, is just, like, attach these. Okay, that looks good, and then maybe I'm being a little bit of a perfectionist, but I don't like this corner. Perfect. Perfect. I'm not certain if I want to remove all of the dirt or all of the stone. Like, from even the sides of the, like, the mountains, like, remove that stone and stuff. I'm not certain if I want to do that yet, but we'll see. I feel like for now it looks fine. I feel like all you need to make a game look really good is just having really good water. You know? Like, I feel like water makes games look so good. I know I didn't pick this up. Why didn't I pick it up? Water and then, like, have rays of light. Light and shadows, I would say, as well. Yeah. Eh. The only place we have to worry about mobs is that one zombie spawner I saw that I probably won't do anything with, even though this is probably the best location for a zombie spawner. to make a mob grinder. Maybe this is where I, like... No, that doesn't work. I was gonna say, maybe this is where I build, like, my drown farm and get tridents, but you can't... Drowns only spawn with tridents. You can't make drowns that have tridents. Unless you supply the tridents, and then, in that case, it's just, you know... You're working for a loony bin at that point. Who do you guys think the drowned are? Like, do you think zombies and drowns are just natural things in Minecraft, or do you think they're, like, previous players of Minecraft, or... Imagine if it was, like... It was discovered that because, like, Minecraft worlds are technically infinite, we're all just playing on one big server. And you can actually find other players, and the whole time villages were actually player build. I don't know. I like thinking of crazy conspiracies. I watched a really crazy rabbit hole conspiracy about Pixar movies, specifically about Monsters, Inc., and about how, like, the US government is trying to catch monsters and, like, take over the monster realm. My theory is that they are victims of whatever apocalypse caused there to be only one human left. Interesting. So you think that... So do you think they're, like, other humans? So if we're a human, do you think they're, like, other humans? Perhaps. I was writing lore for my Minecraft world, and I was trying to think about, like, what mobs were. I can't remember exactly. I probably wrote it down, honestly. Let me see. And then I'm probably going to need to get water, because I forgot to get water before starting stream. Right. So I was trying to think about, like, how every mob in the game, like, where they came from, sort of, to an extent. No longer sapient? Sapient? What is that? Sapient? I was looking into, like, thinking about stuff. And I was thinking that, like, I don't know what zombies would be, necessarily. But this was my kind of idea for lore. Was, the Endermen were previous, like, players that I called the Builders, because they have the ability to pick up blocks and move them, where, like, things like villagers don't. And so, my idea for the Enderman was that when we throw an Ender Pearl in the game, I'm just realizing my I'm just realizing my thought process is kind of flawed a bit, because I'm like, how do you get ender pearls if the enderman? Because I was thinking that the ender pearls are the reason why the endermans can teleport and look like that, but I guess it was just like, you know what? I guess it's probably just we ate chorus fruit. Builders ate chorus fruit after getting to the end and turned into endermen. No, that still doesn't make any sense. I'll workshop it. But endermen were builders. They turned into endermen either due to some sort of thing. Something happened, they became endermen, right? And then I was thinking baby zombies specifically, and maybe just regular zombies will work, would be like dwarves almost, because that's why they're always like found in caves primarily. Obviously skeletons are as well, but I was thinking like maybe some sort of dwarven thing, but I was thinking baby zombies specifically. Villagers, I think, are just like the base person in this world, like humans that were created by whatever science or God created humans. And then the illagers come from villagers. They're people that are outcasted from the villages, obviously, and then either they get gray skin because they work with like magic, or they something like, I don't know, some other reason. Witches obviously come from villagers as well. Villager gets struck by lightning, becomes a witch, and they don't have gray skin because they're like immune to magic kind of thing. Like they have a control over magic. And then I was thinking that I'm thinking the warden is like a thing that the pillagers made, is like my idea for it. So the warden is like, they were trying to create like a monster, because the ravagers as well kind of sound and look like villagers and illagers, so I'm thinking that they've been working on ways to like transmute people into monsters, and I think wardens are like their biggest achievement slash greatest failure, because it's become so strong that they have to contain it in the deep dark areas. Like they left them in the caves to protect their things, but it becomes like a situation where the warden is so good at protecting whatever they're trying to protect down there that maybe is in that portal that they can't even get back there. So they created these wardens. I think guardians, I like to think that guardians are like sentries, like robots created by the builders to protect something, which is probably most likely going to be just gold in general, because gold is such a powerful resource. The thing that's interesting, though, about villagers in general is that villagers are not the same as, like, the player characters, obviously because they can't build, but also on top of that is because when villagers turn into zombies, they don't turn into zombies, they turn into specifically zombie villagers, so that means they have to have some sort of, like, major difference. So, like, zombies and zombie villagers are different people, so whatever the zombies are came from something completely different than the villagers. And that's kind of what I got so far. I think piglins are just piglins that live in the nether, and zombified piglins are zombified piglins. I'd like to think of some lore for piglins, because they're kind of interesting. The fact that they turn into zombies when they come to the overworld is a really interesting concept. And I like to think that maybe there's, like, two beings, one that runs the overworld, one that runs the nether kind of thing. And, the one that runs the overworld doesn't like the one that runs the nether or something, and basically like, if you come to my realm, like, you are going to get fucked. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but it's all stuff that I kind of just loosely thinking about. I realize I'm using the grass here, and I'm like, this place is already covered in grass, so me placing grass, like, it would be more beneficial to place it somewhere else. As much as I love having my shaders on, sometimes it's kind of hard to see in the dark. Dang it, I hate shovels. Sorry, Kaima, I'm using you. I just think it's really fun to think about where things came from, think of, like, reasons for our existence. And for other things' existences. I'm probably gonna regret burying some of these cows, but I'm also kind of lazy and not wanting to, like, move them. What do I want to do over in this hot mess, huh? Maybe we dig this out and flatten it rather than trying to cover it. Yeah, let me go look for any more stone areas to Yeah. I want to look something up real quick. All right, let me go get some water real quick. I'll be right back. Ugh. Ugh. I'm back. Ugh. Wiki chair. Well, I guess this would be probably the next place we want to cover. Uh, go in and delete any mycelium and any of the VOD watchers / people that haven't seen this before. What I'm using is I changed the top of the mycelium texture in my resource pack to be red so we can easily see it. If you guys are wondering why it's like bright red, that is the reason. Yeah, so we're gonna go. I think we want to go here. Where we want to start. There we go. Over here. Kind of cover up most of this like that. Probably won't be completely flat, but now let me go drop off some stuff. Also, I've decided that I'm probably just gonna compost seeds. I don't know why I started saving them. Like, they truthfully have no purpose. Oh, not the golden apples. Oh man, that would have been a devastating misclick. The misclick to end my career, all my golden apples. I don't even know if you can compost golden apples, but let's not test it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa. Nope, that's not what I want. There is a large portion of my Ciruam down here. At least we're getting extra dirt. Oh my lord. Probably don't need to go through and empty all of this out. I just want to make sure that it's not gonna like, because that goes into a cave, so that's fine. I just want to make sure that it's not gonna conflict with anything up top. Cool. Probably gonna be messy. But okay. Could probably... Well, let's finish this side first because it's smaller. So... kind of just clear out areas around here. We are gonna definitely need to do another project where we mine dirt. So we have, like, no dirt anymore. Alright. I think... oh, we still have a little bit more dirt. We might have some more dirt in the shulker. I'll definitely go check that. But I think we're probably going to be on mainly moss duty now. We're off the beautification and probably onto moss placement, or mining. Yeah, it looks like, other than just this last bit of 10 dirt, probably set to just mine moss now. Okay. I mean, we could definitely clear out these things, and that will get us a little bit more dirt as well. Not that we won't have to place more dirt to fix those areas up, but that's a thing we can do. If by the time we do all of the moss and fixing up and everything and the grass still hasn't grown, I'm totally down to do a grass growing stream, because I have an idea, and you guys can tell me if you guys are interested in this idea or not. But in Minecraft, they keep tabs on a lot of statistics. And so I was thinking a really fun game we could play that some YouTubers have done, like some of the Hermitcraft people have done before. I think they call it like statistics poker, where basically you have to bet if you have, like, you'll get a random statistic and then higher or lower, and you have to bet how many, you can bet how many diamonds or whatever they're betting to get, like, to see who wins, right? Like, and whoever has the lowest or the highest wins. And I was thinking it would be kind of fun for you guys, potentially, and you guys can tell me if you think this is fun or not. We do the grass watching stream, and I pick out some statistics that I think are fun statistics, and I will pick out some numbers, and maybe we'll do some random ones, and we guess higher or lower than the number. So say, for instance, I go, like, how many grass blocks have I broken, right? And it says 20,000, right? Do we believe that's higher or lower than the actual statistic? And then you guys bet on what you think it is, and then we check it, and we'll see if you're right or not. I wish there was a way to compost things into dirt. That might be fun. Yeah, I feel like it would be a cool, and we can just chill and chat while we watch the grass grow. That is if the grass doesn't actually grow before we're done, because the grass has been growing pretty quickly, I would say. Considering, like, it's basically done. So we might not have that. We could also just do that as a stream another time, but I was thinking specifically for the grass growing stream. At first I was dreading a potential grass growing stream, and now I'm like, this is actually kind of funny. Because I have a couple statistics in mind that I would love for you guys to guess. Because I was looking at some of my statistics the other day, which is why I got the idea. And most likely we'll do that on Twitch so you guys can actually bet your points. Which moss do you think tastes better? Probably the green moss, because it probably... I mean, actually, it depends. Because this is how I imagine the mosses taste. Why do I have so many rockets in my inventory? I just realized that. This is how I imagine the mosses taste. Is that, The pale moss, I feel like, tastes dry. And then the green moss, I feel like, tastes wet. So it's kind of what you want in your mouth. Do you want something dry in your mouth, like a dry pile of grass, or a wet pile of grass? And I was thinking, like, because I was thinking the pale moss probably tastes gross because it's dry, but then I was thinking, do I really want to eat, like, soggy grass? If I was, like, a deer, I would probably go for regular moss. But if I was, like, had a gun to my head and I had to pick, I would like to eat one, maybe I go pale. Maybe I go pale moss. Maybe the way to do this was to flatten out the island beforehand and, like, clear out stuff, but yeah. That makes me think, is the pale moss based on a specific kind of moss? I don't know. Keep in mind the green grass grows in caves with dank air. True. I feel like I would have to go pale. Though, I feel like I would be coughing. Doing pale moss would be like the cinnamon challenge for moss, you know? You'd put it in your mouth and go... One thing I gotta figure out, because I want to stream more on YouTube, but one of the things I hate about streaming on YouTube is I don't have great eyesight in general, but I can't change the fucking size of the chat, and it's so goddamn hard to read from over here. Like, I can't read half the shit you guys say sometimes. Like, I really have to lean in or, like, pause the game to see what the hell is going on. It's really frustrating, and there's just no options unless someone knows, but anytime I look it up, it's like, no, there's no option. It's just like, why is that not an option? Like, why is that not just a base option? I will say something that I'm very pleasantly surprised about is that I really like how the dark green or the regular green concrete powder looks with the grass and stuff. Like, it really looks as if, or it really blends well. The lime green, not so much, but the regular green, very much so. We little chat. You guys are little chat. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Damn, I just remembered something, so I gotta go quickly. Sorry, I'm back. um, oh. I gotta get one of those monitors. I, I gotta get one of those monitors that, like, is the call chat monitors, you know? I'm going to try my best this week to not just play Minecraft on stream, by the way. I will do my best to actually get back into Soul Hackers. But we will probably play some more Minecraft this week for sure, depending on how things go today and this week. I'm thinking for the temple, I'm going to be looking into, like, real temples, but I think I'm also going to be looking into the hotel and Spirited Away as reference. I think that will be a really good one, because I'm kind of wanting, like, a massive base under it, like a stone base. I don't know if I probably won't do one block for the base unless it's just stone, because I feel like if I use, like, say, only andesite or something, I don't think it will look good. So I think it will probably be, like, a mixture of stone, andesite, maybe even some pale moss for the base, and then we'll build, like, a big staircase up to the temple. I need to keep track of... Man, we're 300 days... We're actually 299 days off of day 6,000. So... Kind of a nuts amount of days. I feel like, though, there was, like, a significant part of a couple years where I just didn't play on this world too often. So I feel like it doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, I'm just like, this is... Day 6,000 of Minecraft is crazy. Over 1,000 hours in this world in real life days. Kinda crazy. Isn't there an achievement for a certain amount of time played? I don't think so, unless that's a Bedrock thing. but I can look. I don't think there's anything like that. It would probably just be in Minecraft, wouldn't it, if it was? Or Adventure, maybe? Make the meadows come alive? With a jukebox? Meadows? The meadows? What is the meadows? Am I stupid? Minecraft meadows? Oh, like the flower forests? Oh. Okay. I don't know why that confused the crap out of me. Um, okay. Look at the Ender Dragon through a magnifying glass. Look at a gas through a magnifying glass. Read the power signal of a chiseled block. We should just go through one of these days and do that. Might be Bedrock was added with the goats, I believe. That's when where Quirkmod Shiba spawn. I've never heard it called the Meadows. Use a wind charge to launch yourself upwards 8 blocks. Kill 2 phantoms with a piercing arrow. I still haven't done that. Trade with a villager at build height. Strike a villager with lightning. I love that Kaima is just there. Smithing styles. That one probably sucked the most, though we have one of the rarest ones. I haven't killed all of the monsters. All the hostile monsters. What haven't I killed? Okay, this has become a thing. This will give you some insight on the statistics as well. What am I why can't I see? Mobs. Axolotl, bat, bees, blaze, breeze, cave spiders, chickens, cod, cows, creaking. Oh, this counts as killing creaking? Interesting. Creepers, drowned, elder guardians, endermen, endermites, ender dragon, evokers, ghasts, glowing squids, guardians, hoglins, horses, husks, iron golems, magma cubes, phantoms, pigs, piglins, piglin brutes. I've killed 11 piglin brutes. Pillagers, pufferfish, rabbits, ravengers, salmon, sheep, shulkers, silverfish, skeletons, skeleton horses, slime, striders, spiders, squids, strays, trading llamas, tropical fish, turtles, vexes, villagers, vindicators, wandering traders, wither skeletons, wolf, zombies, zombie villagers, zombified piglin. I've killed 6,800 zombies exactly. I've killed 2 villagers. Zoglin probably. Zoglin's probably one, yeah. I was thinking maybe strays, but I've killed a stray before. I'm trying to think of like biome specific things. Is it maybe endermite? Have I not killed an endermite? B, C, D, E, F, G. No, I've killed 3 endermites. Zoglin for sure. Yeah, I don't see a Zoglin. But I'm missing 2. I'm trying to think of all the hostile mobs in this game. Phantoms, obviously. Vexes. Evokers. Have I killed witches? Yeah, witches. Husks, maybe? B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Husks, no, I've killed husks. It's either something I'm gonna predict it's either something in the nether or something in a specific biome Oh, Warden! I haven't killed the Warden. Zoglin and Warden, that makes sense. Imagine how much of a Chad you would be if, like, you got the achievement Monster Slayer by killing the Warden. The crazy thing, though, is you guys could remember, like, oh, 608, that's exactly how many zombies he killed. And then we do the poker, and what if I kill, like, 10 more zombies and you guys are off by 10? It was said earlier, but I do kind of wish you could compost things to make dirt. But I much prefer how the composters work right now with bone meal. I would not want them to change it to dirt, but I wish there was like a way you could. I don't know if I talked about this, but it's kind of funny. They released Oblivion, the remaster of Oblivion, which looks pretty good, but I'm not probably gonna buy it because it's like $60-$70 or something like that. But also I was in a real big mood. I was talking about this on another stream that I've been in a big mood to play Skyrim again, but I don't like playing Skyrim vanilla anymore just because of how often I play Skyrim. So I need some kind of mods to make things a little bit interesting. And so I finally got around to modding Skyrim again, and it actually got it to work, which is nice. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim just on my own time, and it was just funny because right as I get into playing Skyrim again, I get like notifications for streamers being like playing Oblivion Remastered for the first time. And I remember there's a group called Skyblivion that are making Oblivion in Skyrim. And that's a mod that I'm like so excited for. Um, and um, but I was like, I keep seeing like, so I thought like that was what people were playing. I was like, oh shit, Sky Oblivion's out, like that's awesome. And I started looking into it, and I was like, wait, they just like randomly dropped Oblivion remastered? Like that's crazy. A lot of people, um, a lot of people though seem to be pretty happy with it, which I'm very happy for. Protect me. It's a crazy thing to just shadow drop. Yeah, especially with how much hype and excitement the new Elder Scrolls game is getting. Like, people have been waiting for news on the new Elder Scrolls game, and they just drop a remake out of absolutely nowhere. And like, the thing about it though is people are like, it's really good, but I don't know if it's really good because it's genuinely a very good remaster, or it's because people like remember it. And like the nostalgia is the factor. So I've never played Oblivion, so maybe if I played Oblivion Remaster, I would like to know, like, oh yeah, this is actually really fun, or if it's people are just kind of blinded with nostalgia, because so far, in the past couple of years, I feel like Bethesda has given me nothing but L's, and I have not been excited for their new stuff. Like, Starfield, I was so fucking excited for it, and they just burnt me so bad, like, it just was not what I wanted, and I'm really disappointed in it, and I wish that it was better. Um, Like, it's so bad that even modders don't want to mod for it. Like, that's how bad your game is, when Bethesda's like main like attraction is people modding their games. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's not as bad as I feel like some people say it is, but it was not as good as what it was promised to be. And it sucks that it feels that way. So I'm not ever buying a game day one ever again from Bethesda. Like, I bought Starfield day one with all the DLC. I had to buy an external hard drive SSD just to play it because it was so fucking big. And I, like, biggest purchasing regret of my life. So I can't ever trust them. But if the Oblivion remaster is genuinely like good, then and like well crafted, then I'm excited to see what they have in store for the next installment of that series. Buying games day one is just a huge gamble. Yeah, it really depends, because like for me, right, I bought Starfield, and I bought all the DLC stuff for it, and I was just like, wow, this is actually ass. And then I bought Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, day one, and I think that game was genuinely worth it day one. Like, I love that game. A lot of people are kind of disappointed with how it's gone, because it hasn't really been... There's not really any new content that comes out. The online is not very fun, so I hear. And just not a ton of single-player content, but I don't know. I loved that game to bits. So I felt like it was a perfect day one purchase for me. I felt like it was very, like, a good day one purchase. And but like Starfield, I don't, so it's sort of also just what you get out of it as well. Because Sparking Zero, I haven't played it much since streaming. I played it very infrequently, but from what I got from it was exactly what I wanted from it. I'm probably not gonna buy most games day one. The only game that, like, I probably won't buy most games day one anymore, just in general, because every game is just so expensive. But I think 2 games that I probably will buy somewhat close to day one, if not day one. Pokemon ZA, Legend ZA, I will most likely get day one. Because Pokemon is such an important series for me, and I love Pokemon, so that's just, it's gonna happen no matter what, unfortunately. But somewhere probably close, maybe not day one, but definitely the new Digimon game as well. That is, like, my most anticipated game, for sure. My friend pre-ordered a Switch 2. He got a Switch 2 pre-order, and I'm happy for him, but I was like, yeah, I'm not getting a Switch 2 for, like, maybe 2 years. I waited a while to get the regular, like, the normal Switch, so I probably will wait a bit for the Switch 2. I'll save up for it. Like, I could technically buy it now, but I'm not going to. I might put, like, my Twitch payouts towards it, like, save up my Twitch payouts and be like, okay, this will be going to that. But I'm big, like, upset at Nintendo still for how crazy priced the Switch 2 is. I'm pissed at every game company at this point, right? You know, but it's like, I don't know. The gaming is in a bad position right now, where I think that I'm probably just gonna focus on games that I have / cheaper indie games maybe, and rarely picking up new games. Because, like, I got 1,000 hours in this game, 300 hours in Rivals and Crab Champions. Like, I think I'm fine. I don't need a ton of games to play. Now's the best time to support indie games, to be honest. Yeah. Dude, it's funny because I'm 100% for that, but then, like, everything is increased in price now, where, like, back in the day, I feel like you could get, like, an indie game for, like, 10, like, maybe 5 to 20, it was, like, the price range. And now, for me, like, a lot of indie games, and I'm like, oh, these look cool, is, like, 30 or, like, $40. And I'm like, that's not the biggest thing, but I'm just like, that's, like, what I used to pay for, like, a AAA game, and now I'm paying it for, like, a small game that's, like, 3 hours long. Like, it's so difficult, too, where I'm like, I really want to support and help out indie creators, but, like, some of them are shooting themselves in the foot with the pricing of their games. Because there's a monster taming game that I would really want. I can't remember the name of it, but I follow them on Twitter. And they were saying, like, they were getting upset, not upset, but they were talking about how they're kind of disappointed with how their sales of their game has gone. And they were like, would me lowering the price, like, make you buy it? And I was like, I would deeply consider it. Like, I don't have infinite money, but, like, if it was, you know, $10 cheaper, I would probably buy it. I think I'm also just incredibly cheap when it comes to things where like nothing is like good enough price for me anymore. So, though I'm gonna get fucked soon. I'm gonna get fucked really badly soon because they haven't, I don't know if they've announced it yet, but I seen stuff online about the new Sitting Cutie set for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I need Nihilego and Tapu Lele really badly. Those are two that I'm gonna need, and they're gonna be probably like 20 bucks each, $10 shipping, $50, and then who knows if there's fucking tariffs or some shit. Ugh. I'm gonna be screwed the more Pokemon plushes come out, man. I am going to do my best to not order any until we have some sort of stability in the trade of imported goods. But I might... I might gamble it a little bit. We'll see. Honestly, what I need to find is indie games and people that make, like, handmade stuffed animals. That's what I need to do. I'll start, ugh, my nose is itchy. I'll, I'll support handmade, like, companies. Speaking of handmade, I don't need to look at this, but uh sorry, I'm shopping now. There's a company that I love called Afternoon Fika, Fika Afternoon Fika, and they make plush, like, dinosaurs. They do plush cows. They've got sharks now, and they're really cute. And I haven't looked at their stuff in a while. Uh, they have them anymore, but they used to have they used to have these things called, like, B plus plushes, where there's, like, slight problems with it and they're a little bit cheaper. But I love these guys so much. They make great stuff. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not totally positive, but I'm pretty sure they're just like a family that does this. Like a small business in Sweden. If a Brontosaurus coming out, it looks like an other, maybe? No. They used to have, like, B grade plushes, but it doesn't look like they must have either sold all of them or they've just been making nothing but bangers. I might have to look at those. I got the Spinosaurus, the Ankylosaur, and the Velociraptor. I would like to get every single one, but I don't have that much money. I was literally complaining about, like, Pokemon plushes being expensive, and then I'm looking at these and they're like $40 each, so. Yeah, yeah, they're Swedish. Because doesn't that mean, like, coffee or tea or something? Like an afternoon coffee or afternoon tea kind of vibes? Now I'm searching Pokemon plushes on the Pokemon website. Doesn't look like anything new. Kind of shocking that Blossom is sold out, but maybe they didn't make enough Blossom soda pop plushies because they didn't think that it would be that popular. I'm surprised that the Vulpixes are still in stock, the ones that I got. Because I thought those would get... Oh, they have bunnies at Afternoon Fika too? That is cute as heck. Uh, uh, let me see. Basically? Okay. But yeah, I love them. I got one of them. So it was really funny because I much like what I usually do when I don't have any money, I go to my parents, and I was like, because the pre-orders for the Ankylosaur one came out around my birthday, and so I was like, hey, if you don't have any presents for me for my birthday, like, picked out yet, this is something that I would really like, because Ankylosaurs are my favorite dinosaur, and it looks really cute. It looks like a big piece of meat, basically. His little tail looks like the bone of, like, a big cartoon chicken leg. And I was like, I want this. And I was like, okay, I'll take a look at it, but I don't know. And I was like, okay. And then move on past my birthday. My birthday is, like, far beyond gone, you know. No mention of it. I completely forget about it. My mom completely forgets about it. And then, one day my mom comes downstairs and goes, did you order something? And I go, no. And she goes, oh, because this feels like a stuffed animal or something in here. And I didn't order anything. And I'm like, well, I didn't order anything. And she's like, huh, okay. And so we open it, and it's the Ankylosaur plush. And she looked at me, and she's like, you didn't order this? I'm like, I didn't order this. And she's like, oh, I ordered it. She, like, completely forgot that she pre-ordered it, and then it came, like, 4 months later. And I was like, oh. And she's like, oh, yeah, I got it for your birthday. I forgot. There's not enough games with dinosaurs in them that are fun. You know? There's not enough games that have, like... I know there's, like, a farming sim that you can get, like, dinosaurs in. But I feel like there's not a lot of, like, dinosaur games. Not enough, anyways. Oh, I was, So I haven't played Withering Waves in a long time, but I decided to come back because my friend Minty Clovers got back into it. Or got into it, so I kind of got back into it. And there's also, like, the 1-year anniversary. So I was kind of excited to see what they would, you know, bring for the 1-year anniversary. And, I was laughing because I was like, man, they just need, like, something, like, chill and relaxing. Like, they just need to add, like, fishing to this game or something. Like, something that isn't related to combat. Like, something chill and relaxing that I don't have to always, like, grind for things. I can just do this for fun. And then I was like, I made, like, a mention while I was in call with my friends, like, man, they should have fishing in this game. And then I was, like, scrolling through the events, and I'm like, wait, they did add fishing. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And so I went in and I was like, oh, this fishing minigame is actually super fun and really cute. Oh, what? And I was kind of shocked by it. I was like, oh, whoa, this is kind of a nice surprise. And so I you know, play around with that. And then I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then I am playing the main story. And in one part of the main story, you get on, like, a monorail train type thing that you get to ride through this entire, like, area in. And I was just like, they have a fucking train now, too, in this area? Like, you get to ride a train, there's fishing? I'm like, they wanted me back and playing this game for real. Like, they really said if he ever comes back, we're gonna keep him by adding all the things he wants. The next thing they gotta do is add a whole area that's just dinosaurs, you know, and then it's set. I might clear out this before we go. Okay. I'm gonna flatten this area, use any of the dirt from this. Yeah, I'm gonna just completely destroy this. Oh, I gotta maybe. Hmm. Ah. Oh. Okay, let's see. Organize this area a bit. I'm really trying to think of maybe doing more, like, YouTube short stuff. I'm thinking maybe I'll go through some of my old YouTube videos and just get some of the speed builds that I've done, like the time lapses, and then um um I'm thinking of, because I just want to do more, get more content out, I guess. And I feel like shorts, I need to stop watching shorts. I don't like watching shorts, but they're highly addictive. And so I don't know how I feel about it, because I don't really like shorts, but I feel like it's a good way to make content for your channel. So, I don't know. There's so much I want to do, man, and I just need to I need to start, like, making a schedule, because I really just, I feel like I become to an instance of, like, um, I get sort of, like, choice paralysis. So I need to, like, find a way to, because I used to have sort of a schedule. I feel like it's hard to have a schedule on certain things, especially like this. I used to have somewhat of a schedule. I used to try to do daily videos, and I think I'm not going to try doing that now, but I need to find, like, times and days to do things specifically, and be like, not necessarily be like, work on, like, edit a video today. Just, like, be like, this is when I need to work, and this is when I need to be free to not work, you know? Like, because a lot of the times I'll be like, oh, I'll work on this later, you know, my friends want to play now. And then I never end up working on the thing that I say I'm going to work on later. Do you actually use shorts, the short button, and scroll down? Because I just see shorts and recommend and click them. It depends, because, like, I use the YouTube app a lot, and it will just automatically open up shorts, and then I'll just, like, the video will be like, you know, interesting things, and I'll be like, oh, that's an interesting thing, and then I'll, like, scroll down after that, and, like, I'll realize I'm scrolling for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, wait, why was I scrolling? I wanted to watch a video. And then there used to be a button that let you turn off shorts that way. There used to be a button that allowed you to turn off shorts that way, and it wouldn't do that. And then the only way you would see shorts is if they were recommended to you. Because that's what I like, is if they're recommended to me, I will, like, that's what I prefer. I don't want to be, like, on the shorts tab for 30 minutes, but I do get caught on the shorts tab really a ton. And so I don't know. There's no way to just strictly turn it off anymore, because there was one where it would turn it off for like 30 days. Then I want to work on shorts, but then I also want to work on a new YouTube channel where I talk a little bit about movies. I feel like could be kind of fun, and I'm thinking I'm probably gonna take a pretty relaxed approach to that channel, where I probably will post a video every handful of months rather than like a super schedule thing. But I just need to like get things done for that to be put into motion. Like I need to make banner arts, I need to make a profile picture, I need to I need to write scripts, start recording stuff for that. So I need to find, I think I'm gonna like, I'll set like a timer and be like, you know, wake up, eat food or whatever, get ready, and then I'll set like a timer to be like, 4 hours or something, just like work, or maybe even do like an hour of work, an hour of something else, an hour of work, an hour of something else, and just do that for a little bit. The hardest part is finding something that works for you. Finding your groove. Put the stone away. Okay. I'm thinking it would be kind of cool to have, like... I don't know if I'd want, like... this necessarily, but have, like... No, I don't know the correct word. Not like a dojo, but like an arena for, like, fighting. Like, I'm thinking of, like, the Shin, or the Budokai arena from, like, Dragon Ball would kind of be cool. Have a place here, and maybe it's not necessarily meant just for, like, fights or something, but it could be, like, a place of, like, like, shows and things that people put on for events. Um. Oh, rocket. I was like, why'd I fly over here? Okay. 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 I think I want to shave that off. Uh, I've been watching a lot of Minecraft building videos, like, not like tutorials or anything, but just like people talking about their builds, and it's been super fascinating. I saw a really cool, like, massive city build that this guy and his, like, friends were doing on a server. And then I saw someone, they were working on, like, an adventure map thing for, like, a Minecraft contest, where they had to make a map and the winner would get put on, like, a realm. Which is kind of cool. Minecraft Realms is a really smart idea. Because it's basically just giving yourself a server. I most likely probably would never buy a realm, though, but... Because the only thing with realms, I think they can only... I don't... Someone can, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure it's only... only vanilla Minecraft stuff on those. There goes all of our dirt. Need to be careful not to break these hoes, man. Oh. I think I might take the lime. What do you guys think? Do you think the lime works, or is that too green? Should we swap that out with, like, moss or regular green concrete powder? Is the lime too much? I think it might be too much, but I want to know your guys' opinion. Because I like having a little bit of variety, but I think it might be too bright. Either it's too bright or there's too little of it that it doesn't fit because it's so bright. Yeah. I agree. I think it is a little bit bright. Let me grab new elytra out. Whoop, 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 and then we're gonna head back. We're gonna go do some repairing. Sorry, I'm looking at things, making sure. Am I not live anymore? Oh no, it's just being weird. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Let's. We'll probably get regular moss to replace the lime green then. I gotta check if Lightmatica's updated yet, because the pixel art project is one of my favorite things to work on off stream. I definitely, I don't know if you guys agree with this, but I definitely. So, with the new, or with my house, right? I want to add something new like every year at least, if not more than every year, but I want to add something new every year. And I think one thing that could kind of be cool is um with the new railway stuff and the leads and things, maybe make some sort of lift to my house using the leads and mine carts or something. Like, I don't know if we'll do that yet, but maybe at some point if our house becomes super big, just like a way to go from place to place would kind of be cool. Or a specific place, like maybe we go around it. Or we could just even do a minecart that goes around it in general in a specific area. I feel like could be pretty cool. Put all the ores in there for right now. I gotta say, it's the little things in life, but I love our little storage area right now. It is paying dividends considering how much moss we're gonna have in here, but I just love how fun it is. I think you're gonna head off to bed. Thanks for the stream. Night night. Good night, Jimmy. Thank you for hanging out with us for so long, and I hope you have a fantastic night, my friend. Something else that would be kind of cool is doing a railway system with trader alpacas, like the alpacas you get from the watering trader. Doing a railroad system where they get dragged with leads around, and they act as like turrets because they'll like spit at monsters. So you put it like in a perimeter around your base. I feel like would be really fun. Or you could even. I mean, I guess you could do this. Yeah, no, you can't do that with. No, you couldn't do that. I was gonna say you could because you can't lead a villager. The only way you would be able to lead a villager was in a boat. But imagine just like leading a villager around on a boat and just like having it attract zombies. All right, let me think. Let me think. I think. I don't think we have. We don't have any more dirt. I have just the smallest amount of dirt. I think. You could try to get a zombie villager, chicken jockey, and cure it. True. True. I just think it would be a funny idea to have like a villager in like led around in like a circle and that leads zombies around or something. I'm probably going to uh oh, this is kind of random and I feel like people probably don't really remember this too much. But um so there's this old Minecraft YouTube series called the Minecraft Monday Show that I miss dearly. It was a show run by the YouTuber Bebop Vox, I believe is his name, and he used to do like a weekly show way back in the day called the Minecraft Monday Show, where every Monday, obviously, he would talk about things in the Minecraft community, like whether that's builds, whether it's skins, whether it's mods, whether it's like Minecraft updates, whether it's like talking about whatever. And I miss it dearly because it used to be like a pillar of the Minecraft community. It really felt like we were a community when that was happening because it felt like, you know, it was just a celebration of Minecraft every single week in the Minecraft community every week. And I miss it dearly. But I don't think it would work as well this like now just because of how angry everyone is all the time. Like I don't think you can celebrate things anymore without everyone complaining about something. Um that's just my opinion. And um um but I went on YouTube and it was like Minecraft Monday Show, right? Just look it up. And one of the episodes came up 11 years ago talking about the Minecraft movie. Like the Minecraft movie potentially had a chance. 11 years ago they were talking about it. And and I was like that's kind of crazy that there was like a conversation about that. And so I went into it could have been on something else too. Like I didn't actually watch the episode. I just saw that it was titled the Minecraft movie, so I assume it was talking about Minecraft actually being a movie, but maybe not. Because I remember there'd been like rumors forever that Minecraft was gonna get a movie, kind of like how FNAF had rumors for like 7 years. I feel like, but I took it upon myself. I think it's my duty as a human being to go into the comments section and say chicken jockey. I was the first comment in 6 years. And it's just me saying chicken jockey. I feel like that's valid. I was so I talked about me making a kelp farm that auto smelts to make some sort of other EXP farm, because I was like, this EXP farm's good, but it's probably not the best we could get. And, you know, there's always a level of caution and danger you have to be able to put up with when you're doing stuff in the end. So I was thinking about other EXP farms. Minecraft Movie 2 will flop so hard. I honestly don't know. It might not. I don't know. I thought the Minecraft movie was gonna flop, and it made more money than like anything. Not more money than anything, but it made way more money than I thought it would be. But so um, I was looking into EXP farms, and one of the newest EXP farms is the Silverfish EXP farm with the infestation potion, where basically you get an allay, and you put the allay in like a little thing where it's getting damaged, but it has infestation, and then a bunch of silverfish get poured out of it constantly because it has so much health, and you put a bunch of them in one area. And then it basically gives you like a shit ton of EXP, right? And I was thinking about doing something like that, but I honestly, this might sound stupid, but I was feeling very sad. I feel very sad at the idea of an allay. Like, just an allay's entire purpose in life is just to be tortured, right? That just made me uncomfortable. I didn't want to do it. I know they're ones and zeros at the end of the day, but I just felt like that's not what I want to do with my Minecraft world. I don't want to have like one area that just has a bunch of allays constantly being tortured. And so I was trying to think of like, what mob would I morally be okay with torturing for an eternity, and how could I figure it out? And I found sort of a different way of doing it, if anyone's interested. I haven't made the farm, but I have the engine, if you will, of the farm that doesn't involve torturing allays. It involves torturing a hostile mob in the Witch, where you get the Witch into an area, into some powdered snow, and then the powdered snow will freeze the Witch, and it will start taking damage. It takes damage pretty slowly, so you'd probably want to put like at least maybe 5 witches in an area. And the witches heal themselves with the potions, where they out-heal the damage, basically entirely, I'm pretty sure. So you can have this farm running like 24/7. And, but to test this theory out, because I was like, oh, witches heal, so like, that'd be good, because that was one of the big things with the witch farm, was that they didn't advise you to hit them with your sword, because they would heal and it would take a really long time. There's no like surefire way to like one-shot a witch other than maybe making them fall to their death, or what we do is entity cramming. So one of the like, that was kind of, I was going with something, but that was kind of something I was potentially thinking of. But they would be out. Oh no, this is where I was going with this. Fun fact: you can kill a witch by just punching them with punching their. You can't kill a witch by just punching. They'll out heal. Yeah. So exactly, that's why it works with the snow. And so to test this, I'm like, how do I see like a mob's health bar? And I was looking it up, and I couldn't figure out how to do it with command. So I'm like, okay, let's just look for a health bar mod, super quick. And I couldn't find any that like worked on the thing that I want. Like, it kept being like, you need a different version of this, and like, incompatible with this mod. And I was like, oh my god, this should be the easiest thing. And so I finally found one, right? And it basically gives them name tags, but with health bars above their head. And so I go in and I check the thing, and it's all good. And then I kind of forget that I have the mod installed, and I come into my hardcore world, and all of a sudden all these Endermen have health bars. I'm like, oh shit. I forgot to remove the health bar. So I leave, I delete the health bar mod, I come back in, the Endermen still have health bars. Oh my god, I just fucked everything. And like I could see Enderman like over here from the name tags. And I'm like, oh my god, I just fucked everything. These things have name tags now, they're not gonna despawn. I just fucked my world up. Oh my god, I start like panicking. And cause they wouldn't go away. And then luckily me leaving the area and coming back fixed it right quick. But I was like, I had like a at least 20-minute panic attack where I was like, oh my god, I just fucked up my hardcore world forever by accidentally logging on with this health bar mod. So, not something we'll do again. Oh. Um. Hmm. Something we could do. Where did that pig come from? I know, like, pigs can exist in Minecraft, but I haven't seen a pig around here in, like, a bagillion years. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have pigs. Huh. But I think, so, we need to collect more dirt. So I think something that we can actually start working on today is digging out the hole for the... They're not really outer walls, but the outer walls of the city. You guys are seeing better days. They're definitely fighting the Enderman. I saw an Enderman up here the other day. What's up, my bro? How you holding up, sir? It's either they fighting the Enderman or they're spawning up here and falling. What the hell? Wait. Greg's third leg? What the hell? What the fuck? Okay. But we can start digging out for this wall here. Because I still haven't finished it. Look at... This is 5 years old, basically. At least maybe 4 years old, at least. This is like 5 years old. But yeah, we can mine out here, maybe. Do we have the... I don't think so, but I'll check. Oh. We do. Okay, I'm gonna move... Let me see. A rock biter. Love the sound of the iron. I need to look for... I didn't know this was a thing, but I saw a video about it, that there's, like... You can find veins of raw iron in Minecraft, and they're, like raw iron blocks. And they can go for, like, forever. I need to be able to find those, because that might be where I find all my raw iron for my, pixel art project. Though, I do need basically, like, 4 double chests of it. Maybe one of the next things we really work on, or maybe a handful of things we work on, is just more farms. Like a tree farm and definitely a resin farm, like I said earlier in the stream, but maybe we would start working on tree farms as well. Ah. Okay, let's see. Two, two, two. 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if it's even, like, worth the trouble, but one thing that, like, if I ever ran out of ideas for this, I would definitely, before, like, giving up totally on this world, if I was, like, completely, like, I'm burnt out of Minecraft, I mean, this would not help with being burnt out, but I'm like, if I'm burnt out with Minecraft, and I don't want to play Minecraft anymore, then I would probably try to make a netherite beacon. To be like, okay, I'm not giving up on this world fully until I make a netherite beacon. Because then probably by the time I get to even a quarter of that, I'll think of something, you know? Okay, we need iron. Also, so if I do, can you do... Can you do... I don't want to do anything. Can you put... No, you can't do resin. Okay. I thought you could do resin. I thought I saw someone do resin. I don't know if this is even a good spot for this, but fuck it. Okay, so... So let me go here. So 3089. I think. Yeah, 3089. Okay. How big do we want this hole to be? It's probably... Okay. We'll check super quick. I know where to check. I don't know why I looked at all the wrong places, but... I definitely think we should do pale wood for the stair, or for the flooring in this area. On this side. Is this all the same? It is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 up, 6 tall. Right? Yep. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. I'm gonna go with... I'm doing rock better right now to get cobblestone, because I feel like I always get just the regular stone, and then it causes... Or it... I need cobblestone for the walls of pneumonia. Sheep scared the shit out of me, to be honest. He walked onto frame and actually scared the fuck out of me. This will be a good little source of dirt. We could also work on the train tracks a little bit to get more dirt. This might end up getting us more stone than anything. We'll mine out this part, then we know where the... We'll know when the... where this is. We went just outside of the... There we go. Like, we just went out. Down. Honestly, this is giving me a tons of motivation to actually work on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, nope. I mean, that's probably fine, but I'm gonna put that there. Does this... Probably... Actually, we probably could do 7, because we'll need to make the roof anyways. And 7 is just a... I mean, like, we just go in and finish clearing stuff out. But this is giving me a lot of motivation to actually complete this project, because this project has been around, like I said earlier, like 5 years basically. Like, this was one of the first things I built in Minecraft. Not one of the first things, but one of the first like big things. Like, it was up there, because I built this once I got home from Spirited Away. I watched Spirited Away in theaters, got home, and was like, I need to build, like, something. I was so excited. I was so excited and so full of inspiration. Oh. I guess the only bad thing about going 7 up is it breaks that. Like, it'll break more dirt at the top, but I've already messed up a large portion of this anyways, so... I feel like the biggest thing that's gonna suck is collecting the black stone for this. need to make mashed potatoes. I need to practice cooking more. I haven't really cooked anything in a while. I still need to make schvetzel. I watched a video and learned how to make schvetzel, but I still haven't, like, actually made it. I need to buy cheese. Because I'm not gonna do, like, I'm gonna buy, like, a block of cheese. I'm not gonna do, like, the pre-shredded stuff. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at some things. Keeping track. It's a very important day in Canadian history today, and I gotta keep track of it. That's why I wanted to play Minecraft today. I'm like, I don't want to do anything that requires too much thinking. appreciate anyone chilling out. I appreciate anybody watching the VOD. If you guys watch the VOD, leave a comment. Because I just have not really been talking. This has been kind of just a chill playthrough here. Maybe I should do like ASMR, you know, like only whisper. Trying to think of what I want to build. So these are supposed to be like, this is supposed to be like a wall around the city kind of thing, but it doesn't really work because the mountains and the layout of the stuff. I might do an actual like wall around the city later because I'm obsessed with building walls. I'm obsessed with property lines. Let me go drop this stuff off. Um, but I'm trying to think about like what I want to build in because I want to expand the village outwards. So that's kind of the thing. The reason I want to build walls is so that obviously mobs and things can't get in, especially if we're doing raids. But I want to build more houses. I don't know if I'm going to do more Viking-style houses like the one I did here. Originally, that was what I was going to do. I was going to do Hobbit houses and Viking-style houses like this one. And then there's a little Hobbit hole there. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. But I would love to just clear out this area and, like, build stuff in this sort of thing, which is what I've already sort of started doing. But maybe building more houses around. I honestly don't even know what I want to do, because this area I want to make, like, if you guys know Digimon, I want to make this area around Poppy the place similar to the place where Digi eggs are found, like the Digi egg area where it has like a quilt blanket and like toys and stuff. I feel like I kind of want that to be like that, but I don't know if I want like buildings, and I don't even know if there's really room for buildings around here. I could see buildings here, definitely buildings inside, and we're going to build rooms. So I have rooms in here, right? Definitely gonna have villagers live here, hopefully. And then in here, there's tons of space where we could just dig out walls and create rooms. And create places for villagers to live in different areas. So that's kind of my idea. I'm thinking that's kind of the vibes I want to go for. 1 second, I'm streaming. She was looking for dishes. The next layer of walls, if I ever do it, definitely needs to eclipse the totem pole. Probably the shitty Christmas area that I have that's really shitty, and a Christmas area. I might destroy this house, to be honest, and just keep the tree. I like the tree and the skating rink. That's about it, though, in this area. I wish quartz was easier to farm. Because I would totally do, like, quartz builds for, like, bones and fossils and stuff. Probably should have started with this if we wanted to collect dirt. Wait, why is... Oh, yeah. What is... Actually, I just realized something. Oh, no, that's right, yeah. Probably will end soon. I'm just going through... I'm gonna probably end off once I finish picking up this dirt right here. This line, I'll go back to the shulkers, and then I'll probably end off after I put away everything and organize it. So I appreciate anyone sticking around. I appreciate anybody who watched the VOD. If you're a VOD watcher, you are loved and appreciated. I hope you guys find time to do something that you enjoy this week and that gives you some sense of happiness. You know, I hope you find some time to chill out during these stressful times, and I hope that you know that you matter. So, appreciate you guys hanging out, because anytime you guys hang out, you make my day, you make my heart flutter. Okay, let me grab... Fuck, man. Dude, I need... Where's my Silk Touch pick? Wait. Wait. Where's my Silk Touch pick? Is it... Oh, no, I put it in here. Oh my god. I keep breaking this stupid thing. This is why I need CIT resewn fucking updated already. Like, I don't know how long it's gonna take to update this damn mod. But I need that I need the custom texture for my pickaxes so I know which one's which. Uh. Okay. This is not what I want. Okay, let me... Those away. uh... Okay, we got that. Okay. I think we'll save here, and I will see you guys on Thursday. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys Thursday this week for some probably Soul Hackers, maybe Minecraft on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye! Motane! Bye-bye!